Hi guys, this is Dia and welcome back to Mom and Me. If you're new to my channel, then hi, I am a mommy YouTuber based in Sydney and I make videos on meal plan and prep, cleaning tips and hacks and mommy routine videos. So if you're interested in this kind of content, please consider subscribing to Mom and Me. So from the title, you already know that this video is going to be about kids school lunchbox ideas. I have done one such video in past, so this is going to be part 2. If you haven't watched the part 1, then I'll link it in the description box below and make sure to watch that out. Also, before I start the video, I want to put a disclaimer out that I try to be very creative as much as I can with my kids' school lunchboxes. As at school, I have little to no control whether they will open their lunchbox, eat it or not. So just adding few items in the lunchbox that they really love and enjoy eating gives me peace of mind that they will enjoy their happy meal. So please don't judge me if I am giving less parathas and more pastas and sandwiches in my kids' lunchbox. We have a rule that at home we only cook desi meals, dal, bhat, shaak, rotli for dinners, and on weekends I would go for a little more time-consuming and elaborate food items like bengan ka bharta or dal bati, dal dhokli, burgers and pizzas, and which they will get as a leftover on Mondays. So I do all of that on weekends, but on weekdays it's only very desi and simple meals. I also try to incorporate as many vegetables as I can in my kids' school lunchbox. So please watch this video with an open heart and with the aim of getting some new recipe that you might try and your kids may enjoy. So let's get started with today's video. So I'm going to share a few style of sandwiches, pastas, parathas and after school snacks. And I'm sure it's going to be a long video and you might not be able to watch it in one go. So I highly recommend to add it to your liked playlist. So give this video a thumbs up so that it gets added to your playlist and you can watch it later on when the time comes. I will share a complete list of all the recipes covered on screen so that you can have an idea what I am going to cover in today's video. So let's get started with recipe number 1. Let me share the recipe of the dry fruit milk powder. For ingredients, I take 1 cup almonds, a quarter cup pistachios, 10 to 12 cashews, 15 to 20 cardamom powder, around 1 gram of saffron and 1 cup of raw sugar. Coarsely ground all the ingredients into a powder. I will fill the powder in a jar and keep it on the countertop, and I will add 1 spoon per cup. I prefer this over chocolate milk and I serve this to my kids Monday to Fridays. On weekends, they are allowed to have chocolate milk. Now let me share a few styles of sandwiches that I make for my kids. First sandwich is vegetable sandwich. Take a slice of bread and add cucumber, capsicum, tomatoes, shredded carrots, green chutney, tomato ketchup, chaat masala and 2 cheese slices. I have squeezed water from carrots so that sandwich does not get soggy. I will pack the sandwich with some tomato ketchup. I bought these cute containers from Amazon last year. I will link them in the description box below in case you want to buy for your child. For recess, I always pack fruits for my kids. Next is cheese sandwich, for which you can either take brown bread or white bread. So take 2 slices of bread and layer with butter on both sides, as otherwise my kids find top side of the bread dry. Now grate cheese on both sides as well. Sprinkle some chaat masala, black salt and black pepper and cheese sandwich is ready. Serve with fresh fruits or vegetables. My kids wanted some cucumbers and strawberries for their recess and they are packing it for themselves. Next is pizza sandwich, for which I will chop capsicum, carrots and sweet corn. I will then add salt, black pepper, Italian mixed herbs and some cheese. You can add shredded cheese. I am simply breaking a cheese slice into small pieces. Finally, I added little tomato ketchup and cheese filling is ready. You can also add black olives to this sandwich, which I'm sure kids will love. Mix and stuff this into multigrain bread and toast the sandwich. I take the edges off as otherwise they come back in the lunchbox. I now collect the edges from all the sandwiches and store them in the refrigerator, and when I have enough pieces, then I take kids to feed the duckies. Lately we have this routine once a week or 10 days when we go to feed the duckies in the duckies park. By the way, My kids love chocolate with strawberries. So every time I'm giving them strawberries, they always ask me for chocolate. So on this day, I gave them few pieces of chocolate with strawberries. They get some treats in the lunchbox here and there, especially if they have been kind enough to help me with folding or hanging the laundry the day before. Another sandwich which my kids absolutely love is Subway sandwich. I will share my version of the Subway sandwich today. So I take a hot dog bread and put one slice of cheese cut into two halves and toast it slightly. Once cheese melts, I will apply mashed avocado on the other side, followed by tomato slices, shredded carrot, capsicum slices, pickled cucumbers, black olives, seasoned with salt and black pepper, and honey mustard sauce or sweet chili sauce. Finally, wrap it up in a wax paper and Subway sandwich is ready. My kids absolutely love this sandwich and this is our Friday go-to. So every Friday my kids always want this Subway sandwich. One after school snack that my kids love is avocado toast. We put slices of avocado on a toasted bread with some slices of tomato, kalamata olives, salt, and black pepper, and it's ready. It's easy and quick and healthy snack that kids enjoy after school. One another toast that my kids love is raisin toast. Either plain raisin toast with some butter on top, or sometimes I do spread some butter and then add some slices of strawberries, blueberries, and finally drizzle some melted chocolate on top. I know the presentation is very messy here, but I made this for kids and I spontaneously decided to film it. So, if it was planned, I would have done a better job. Last sandwich recipe for today's video is roasted vegetable sandwich. For this sandwich, I will be roasting sliced eggplant in a griller. I will also roast some broccolini, asparagus and green capsicums. I will be using canned red capsicums and sun-dried tomatoes later in the sandwich as well. While vegetables are roasting, I will take sourdough bread and apply some vegan mayonnaise on it. You can also take pesto in place of vegan mayo. To this, add few leaves of basil, one slice of roasted eggplant, sun-dried tomatoes, grilled red capsicums, green capsicums, feta cheese, salt and pepper, and cover with another piece of bread and grill the sandwich. Serve with grilled asparagus and broccolini, and tada! Healthiest and yummiest sandwich is ready. Now let's look at some pasta recipes. First one is simple red sauce pasta. I will take some olive oil, add sliced garlic to it, then add 1 can of tomato puree to it. Next add Italian mixed herbs, salt and pepper. And the trick to cook tomato sauce for pasta is to slow cook the sauce till the oil is separated. And even when the oil is separated, cook it for another 5 minutes. Now add boiled pasta of your choice and pasta is ready. While pasta is hot, I will top it up with few slices of cheese slice and the heat will melt the cheese. I generally pack pasta in insulated food jar. To make them even more effective, you can add hot water to it, leave it for a minute and then drain the water and then fill the pasta or any hot food of your choice. This way the food remains hotter for longer. For recess, again I have packed fruits in a small lunchbox and some fryams in a plastic bag. Next pasta is baked macaroni with pineapple. My kids and I love baked macaroni. Though I do feel that pineapple and milk is opposite food, I do cook it and have it as an exception in my kitchen. I do not prefer to mix fruits with milk except for this one. First, I will make the white sauce for it, for which I have taken 1 cube of butter and added 1 tablespoon of plain flour to it and roasted it. Next, I will add milk to it, but I will add little at a time so that the lumps are not formed. I will not add any salt to this recipe as of course it has milk, but I will add black pepper and sugar to it. I will finally add some shredded cheese to thicken the gravy and then add boiled macaroni. Once gravy is nice and thick and covers all the pasta inside out, turn the flame off and then add sliced pineapple. One tip, always add canned pineapple and not fresh and add them once the flame is turned off. Otherwise, they sometimes I have observed they turn a little bitter. Now layer the pasta on a baking tray, cover with mozzarella cheese and bake it till the cheese is brown from the top. I grill for one last minute to get that golden brown color on the top. My kids and I, we love make macaroni and I plan to make it again while editing this video as my mouth is getting very watery. One last pasta recipe for today before I jump onto the parathas is feta cheese pasta. For this pasta, I will first season the olive oil. I will heat the olive oil on very low flame, like the lowest possible, and add garlic and rosemary to it. I will roast the garlic and rosemary on low flame for few minutes. Do not burn while roasting. Make sure it only turns a little golden. That's it. Now leave it for few hours. It's best to make this oil the night before. Next, take this little oil and roast the cherry tomatoes. Add salt and pepper. Also add boiled pasta of your choice. I'm adding fettuccine pasta and rest of the olive oil to it. I will remove rosemary as it becomes very crispy and it breaks into the pasta, and my daughter does not like it and she picks it and it's very difficult for her to eat. So I take it out myself. I will add salt and pepper as per the taste, and finally the feta cheese, and the pasta is ready. I will pack it again in the insulated jar and serve it with some fruits for the recess, and the lunchbox is ready. Now let's look at some paratha recipes. My kids like to eat methi and spinach debras at school. To make the methi paratha, I will add water, sugar, spices like turmeric, red chili powder, coriander, cumin powder, salt, garlic and green chili paste, sesame seeds, and finally fresh methi, and make the dough. You can replace methi with spinach and make spinach parathas exactly the same way. My kids love these debras with some pickle or with chundo. I don't have the chundo right now, so I'm gonna add some pickle into the lunchbox. Methi and spinach debras, they look very similar, but they do taste a little different. My daughter prefers spinach debras while my son prefers methi debras. Another type of parathas that I give to my kids is leftover sabzi paratha. So last night I made potato and cauliflower sabzi and I purposefully made it more so that I can make aloo gobi parathas for them for their school lunch. So my daughter loves cauliflowers and these parathas too. Now, before I jump into more recipes, let me share a few amazing after school snacks recipes that I give to my kids, and I think all kids would love them. First one is fruity chocolate. I will be using 2 chocolate bars for this. This is 45% dark chocolate. The recipe that I'm making will taste exactly like cherry ripe chocolate bar. I'm not sure if you've eaten this chocolate, but it is worth trying as you will get addicted to its taste and freshness because it has fruits in it. So I've melted the chocolate and added a layer to the muffin tray. Next, add the chopped strawberries and blueberries and cover it again with the melted chocolate. And that's it. Simply put it in the refrigerator and let the chocolate harden again. I do not deep freeze them as otherwise the berries will become very hard and it will leave water if it is added to the lunchbox. So leave them in the regular refrigerator compartment. Next super quick snack is roasted paneer. When I have nothing, this is my go-to. I will roast the paneer, add salt, turmeric, red chili powder, just a teeny bit, and few drops of lemon juice. Mix and paneer snack is ready. Another one is steamed broccoli. Though the broccoli is steamed, but still it's very crispy. So when I've put it on the steam, I use the idli steamer and I only steam it for 3 to 5 minutes, not more. I do not want the broccoli to be soggy and mushy, but just a little steamed, but yet very crunchy. The broccoli should still be crisp, but little soft. You know what I'm trying to say. Add some salt and pepper and steamed broccoli is ready. Now let's take a look at some more lunchbox recipes. Let me show you a simple Sabudana vada recipe. Soak Sabudana for 3 to 4 hours with very little water. Add boiled potatoes to it, half cup poha, salt and red chili powder, and make the tikkis and fry them. This goes really well with green chutney. It's similar to aloo tikki but with the Sabudana twist to it. I always make a big batch as I know the kids will ask even after school snack as well. Another very common recipe with sabudana is sabudana khichdi. I normally make this for breakfast, but today I give it to kids in the school lunchbox. But actually, to be honest, they found it very uncomfortable to eat. So next time, I will not prefer to give them in the school lunchbox. They like to eat it, but they don't want to get messy at school. Fair enough. Okay. Next one is dosa batter recipes. Now, this is such a versatile batter that can be used in so many different ways. I usually buy ready made dosa batter, but making it at home is also very simple, but it needs some pre prep. Homemade batter easily lasts for a week, and you can make so many recipes throughout the week using it, like cheese dosa. It's winters here, so I prefer cheese dosa as after school snack and not for lunchbox as the cheese hardens. But I made them colorful idlis, not using food colors but spinach, carrot, and beetroot juice. And my kids absolutely loved them. I think they were more excited about the colors, having idli in different colors, that they didn't even pay any attention to where the color is coming from. I bet if I told my kids that it's spinach idli or carrot idli or beetroot idli, they would have definitely questioned it. But I built the excitement saying colorful idlis. I did the same for spinach and feta cheese puffs, the recipe of which I'll be sharing in a moment. My kids still don't know what that green color was in the puffs. I told them it's herbs. I will share the recipe in a bit, as I said, so stick around till the end. Kids love some twist in their food, even if the food is same old one, but adding some decoration or color or even altering the shape excites them. After all, they are kids, aren't they? So I made my kids mini uttapam with podi. I have made podi powder at home, which comes in so handy, but I made a mistake. I took coconut oil while I was making the podi. Not the powder, but the chutney for the school. I made it in coconut oil, and by the time it was kids' lunchtime, the coconut oil had hardened. So, next time I will either be using olive oil or sesame oil. So I made them small uttapams using this pan. You can find it easily from Amazon. I will see if I can find a link and provide you with the link in the description box. So I made uttapams, then chickpea or besan chillas and pancakes on this pan, and my kids enjoyed all three of them. I will now share how I made my desi version of pancakes. I do not use plain flour or eggs. Rather, I only use two ingredients, milk and wheat flour. Make a thick batter, mix small pancakes, and drizzle some honey on top. No maple syrup as well. It actually tastes so good with honey. Only make sure to make them a little crispy, as eventually they will turn soft. If given in lunchbox, of course they will turn soft. But if they were to eat at home, I would make them very crispy, drizzle some honey, and they really enjoy it. Final recipe for today is spinach and feta cheese puffs. I will be using ready-made pastry sheets for this recipe. Let's make the filling first, for which I have taken one bunch of finely chopped spinach. You can blanch it if you like. I'm taking it raw. To this, I will add feta cheese and mozzarella cheese and also some crushed black pepper. I will not add any salt. Mix this and filling is ready. Now cut the pastry sheets into small squares and fill it with the spinach and cheese filling and seal it using some water. I will wash it with some milk and drizzle some black sesame seeds on the top and bake it at 160 to 170 degrees for around 20 to 25 minutes. You can also fill potato filling and make samosas this way too. They make amazing school lunchbox idea and is ready in no time. So, guys, these were all the recipes I wanted to share in today's video. I have many more, but didn't want it to make a super duper long video as it becomes boring to watch. But do not forget to watch the part 1 of Kids Lunchbox Ideas, and do let me know in the comment section below that if you want me to make part 3 so that I can start filming and gathering more recipes. By the way, I will share full recipe of this yummy and healthy brownie recipe in my next routine vlog. So do subscribe to Mom and Me and hit the bell icon so you do not miss any of my videos. And also, please, I want a small favor from everybody watching, that if you have subscribed and if you have turned the notification bell, do let me know if you are being notified about a new video, because I think there is some problem going on there and I would like to know if you are receiving notifications or not. I will sign off now and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.